Hello guys, so actually heading to Bangalore from KGF on a official work. That's actually my dad's official work. So he's my pillion today, and yeah, the time is almost 10, and neat weather. So we actually thought we'll go on a public transport early in the morning to catch a train. But yeah, early in the morning it's difficult to wake up since I just did my regular night shift and had a decent amount of sleep. And even my dad, he can't wake up that early in the morning, so the train is at almost at 6 in the morning. Dude, so we thought we'll take the bus later on, but however the bus will actually, like, it usually takes 2 hours on a bike or with my car, but on the bus, right? So they usually take 3.5 hours or 4 hours. That is not even to the right place, and from there again we'll have to catch another bus or take an auto. So yeah, saves time, and also we could return at the time that we want. Just we don't have to wait for another transport. Yeah, this is how the road of KGF is right now. They are actually trying to build, construct a proper road. So earlier than this, you could never even travel in this road. So at least now they have put some jelly on the road. It doesn't actually slip. The back tire is firm and running. The front is actually running the fresh tire that I bought. It is just running the same tire at the moment when I bought it. So almost 24,000 kilometers running on the front tire. The rear one I actually changed twice. The one was at almost 11,500 kilometers, and then the one that I'm running now is a tubeless tire. So I had to get some tweakings done for the tubeless tire to be fitted on the actual spoke rim. But yeah, I was able to get it done. I'll probably discuss about it or put another video on how it all went and what are the prerequisites that you would need. I think from here I think we'll have a pretty good road. Yeah, this one wobbles a lot. When I had taken my dad, right, so he used to complain of back ache when sitting on the Himalayan as a pillion. So that's just because another add-on that I did on my bike, I did add on a top box that is from GB, a 45-liter one. And the stock tail that it comes with the Himalayan do not actually support the 45-liter weight once it is dumped. So I had to switch the tail from the stock one to the one that I installed now, and on top of it the GV's mount actually sits on it. So that mount, that actual mount, is a bit comfortable while on the start, but on the long run it actually keeps constantly hitting on your back, even if you try to nibble on a small pothole. So to eliminate that, to get rid of it, so today I just packed in a top box for my dad to lean on and relax a bit, and also completely eliminate that portion where it constantly keeps hitting the back, the lower back actually, almost the tailbone, I would say. So he did struggle a bit to get onto the bike, but now he's comfortable, I guess so. Let me ask him. बरा नाही కదా पाठीमाग बसाला हा okay. All right, yeah, a positive one. So he says it's good, it's working for him. Wow, Ignis. They are constructing roads from here, and this stretch I remember even on the go or while coming back. So never I used to never take this road, but I used to never prefer this road at all. But we had this only one road which takes us to or away from the place if you want to travel anywhere. This was like, I mean, the complete stretch from KGF to Bangalore road was a mess, and this buddy, right, Himalayan, he would glide it off everything. I don't trust ladies when driving their bike. Few ladies. And look at this guy. Wow. Usually you should be doing 40 whenever there is a place that you're actually passing through. Wow, so good to travel. Like, I was traveling this route on a very bad road which used to take almost, the stretch between KGF to Bangalore is like 10-12 kilometers, but it used to actually take a lot of time, dude. It used to take at least 30 minutes to travel on this bike alone. And there are several times that I used to like completely brake, completely go hard on my bike and then pass through a pothole or something. So it was that bad, just remember. I'm speeding and taking curves just because my dad doesn't my dad is actually comfortable. I mean, not physically, he's also mentally know that I am a very mature driver. I know things. It's same with all of my pillions who ever travel with me. So they just confidently sit, trust on the driver, and yeah, you also need to keep an eye on the very extreme left whenever you're trying to overtake. So never know when the huge trucks or the tippers, right, never know when they would actually just keep coming on you to the right. Had a fuel of 300 earlier sometime back, just to travel here and there within the town. So now I think I'll have to fuel in and also just do a check on the air, the tire pressure. Wow. Okay, so the person over there calls me to join the queue over there. So let's go join. And right here, I'm not a guy who actually is comfortable during the summer. So I'm kind of autumn guy and winter guy. I can just do all day ride even if it's raining, but not on summer. I had to actually clean my bike. I was about to give it to a water service, but then I was actually free yesterday, so I just took some time and just wiped it off. So a bit clean, at least for the part that I see a little bit. This is actually a best stretch from Bangalore or even from KGF to Kolar. This is the best stretch. You have all the way, all greeneries to your right. There is a railway track running, and this completely dome-shaped trees that welcomes you or sends you off. This is the best part. I love this road. I don't know what my dad is thinking, that I'm just talking on my own. Yeah. We also actually have to stop for a breakfast on the way. I don't know where will I stop. I'm just not yet hungry. I just did ask my dad if we'll have to start the ride after having breakfast. Even he was like, he's not hungry at the moment. So even he suggested that we'll have something while on the road, while on the highway. So there are some roadside, what do you call it, food trucks. I saw that well before. Take a careful turn on the junction. It's been a long time that I driven my bike for this far, and the back is starting to ache. Also this part I didn't want it to change just because I'm having a bad wind blast. The motorcycle looks good with a soft visor. Is what I feel. I didn't want it to turn it up or tilt it more towards the other side. Usually people don't find things interesting about their own place actually, so that is there by default. So that's why Bangalore people come to the other places, and we people go to Bangalore. Never let other people rush actually. If you're on a rush, you are in a rush. Don't make other people rush for you, right? right just behind you. But on the left, you need to be a little careful when you're turning on the mirror. Or the reason why you would turn off your mirror is absolutely your bonkers, and you're way too confident that you are aware about your judgments and the others' judgments as well. Nice flowers. Alright, so just had the breakfast in Hotel Annapurna. So I did order masala dosa, and my dad, he took puri and sagu. So the hygiene of the hotel, it's okay, and hygiene of the utensils that they use, it's a bit concerning, so that they will have to improve. But apart from that, the food was, the masala dosa what I had was okay-ish, and the chutneys, they had given three type of chutneys. One is coconut, and another one is tomato or the red chutney, and they had also surprisingly given pudina chutney as well, a mint chutney. All the three were good, and the dal that they had served was not up to my liking. But let's ask Dad, how did he feel about the puri that he had? Puri चांगला होता है. Okay, so he says that it was nice. Yeah, so Dad says he liked puri. Yeah, he usually doesn't give away, but when he says, that means it was actually good. So yeah, and we were actually surprised with the taste of tea that we had at the end of the breakfast, and it was amazing. The cost is on the bit higher side. The tea was actually 25 rupees. We thought it's probably 15 rupees or 20 rupees, but since it is on the highway side, on the road side, the cost is actually, the ambience was too pleasant. It was peaceful, and I saw a few elderly bikers who were driving interceptors had dropped there, and they were actually having a talk, which I felt good watching them. And what else? I think they were actually having breakfast or something. Yeah, usually breakfast or coffee or tea, I don't know. I didn't notice it. They were having something sitting outside. It was a pleasant view to watch them, and as well just sitting out and having a talk with your friends or your biker gang. I don't usually go on a group ride, or I do not have a biker gang. So even my friends just have their scooty. One has a Dio, and another one has Entorq, and another one has FZ version 3. So that is all. So I'm just we are just a group of 4. Yeah, so not really into these people are not really into biking. I'm the one who has a proper riding bike. You can definitely ride on any bikes, but just say I'm actually a car guy, where I can just name any car by just seeing its shadow. That's crazy, right? But yeah, even From my childhood, I think I was more into cars. I used to just name them whenever I see them, or even if it's on a parking or something. I used to just name them that this is the car, and even if it's passing through like on a higher speed, or even if it has passed through on a higher speed, I would just name them that this was the actual car. So I was into more like I'm just trying to say that my interests was more into cars. Yeah, I was just influenced to get a bike or buy a bike actually. So the previous company that I was working for, all my colleagues were actually buying brand new bikes. One had bought a NS200 and another one got a, what is it, SF250, the Suzuki SF250. Another one also had actually bought a what was it, Royal Enfield Continental GT. It was great, man. I drove all the bikes. It was great. It was great. I used to work in Brigade Metropolis in Bangalore near Hoodie, and we used to come for breakfast rides early in the morning. And another friend already had a Pulsar 220, so he also switched to a new Himalayan 2021 model. Great. And my manager had a black beauty Himalayan. I wasn't really into bikes. I wasn't that I used to ride, but I wasn't that fond of it. Another friend of mine bought a classic 500cc motorcycle, Desert Storm. It was great, man. Another had a R15 version 1. Yeah, almost everyone had a bike. So even I believe even I was influenced to buy a bike. But even though I did buy a bike, or even though I did buy a bike after leaving the older company. It was nice, and here I am. I really wanted to buy a car at the moment than a bike. I was looking for a Honda Civic. That was my crush. I did find one online which was available in Hoskote. It was driven 80,000 kilometers. I found it on Facebook actually. So I did contact the owner, and it was actually a pre-owned showroom that they had posted. I don't know. It was a red one. It was good. I was about to buy it. The deal was at 2.5 lakhs. But then we had parking issues. We live in our rented home, so my parents were against it, buying a car than buying a home or owning a home. Then later on, I don't know, I somehow did end up buying this great motorcycle, and it was a great pain, man. You had to wait for like 3 months. I firstly booked it in Bangalore. I was about to settle ready cash and then own it, but then in Bangalore showroom, they just told me that I'll have to produce the proof that I'm staying at Bangalore to own one. That's kind of ridiculous. But I did manage to book it, saying that I'll take it on my friend's name just for a ownership experience. I knew that the Kolar Royal Enfield showroom isn't that great at serving people. But then yes, I did cancel the booking in Bangalore for some reason, and then I did place an order in Kolar showroom, and I think it was in the month of June, July, I'm not sure, 2020. After that, I think I got my motorcycle in the month of November. I was actually asking them if it's ready or not. You know, right? When you buy a bike, you just keep torturing them with a phone call, with the messages, to see if it's going to be available. I was actually expecting a bike to get delivered in the month of December, or the last week of November, because my birthday is in first week of December. So I really wanted to get bike delivered at that time, so that I would. Oof, this is what I don't like. So you don't have to rev it that long when you're just passing through a slow moving motorcycle, so it's going to freak him out. Oof. Anyways, so yeah, where is he gonna go, dude? All right, not a matured motorcyclist, not a matured biker. All right, happens. So yeah, I was about to get. I was expecting to get a motorcycle. That too, this color is what my preference was, and they told me that this color isn't available at the last moment, and then they actually were trying to trick me, that they were I'm not sure, the Royal Enfield Kolar manager, the manager at the Royal Enfield showroom in Kolar, I don't know what treaty he had between a customer, or what favor or something. They did trick me out to not buy this motorcycle this color. They had a rock red, which I am not actually fan of, but my dad was like, it looks good. He was like, it looks good than the color that you actually chose. So he was like, you can buy the red one. So we actually we all family head to the Kolar showroom, and then I was actually ready. At the moment, I didn't know that the grey is actually available. Was available, and I thought I'm just gonna buy a rock red color, which I was feeling okay a bit, but the motorcycle was the loud. The color was actually secondary. But then when we all, the family, went to the showroom, and we were looking at the motorcycle, it was the red one, the rock red one, was actually available in the showroom, and this one, for some reason, I don't know, they had hidden it from the showroom, and it was at the service center, and I had to, for some reason, they had to take the rock red to get something fixed. So I was actually curious enough to visit the service as well, which is behind the showroom, and we found, actually, dad actually found the grey one, and he told me that, isn't this the one that you were looking for? I was like, yeah, Dad, why did he tell that it's not available? Was the question that immediately rang into my mind, and I just rushed to the manager saying that the grey is available, why aren't you giving me? Then he was like, no, this has some fault, it's not, we'll have to return it to the the manufacturing site. I don't know what crap it was, but the motorcycle will actually get delivered to the showroom once it passes every test, right? So I didn't understand the logic behind it. I had also taken I had actually also taken my friend with me along with my family, so we were like discussing, we were arguing that this and all. I was actually into not sure, I'm not feeling shy to tell it, but I was actually into tears that I couldn't I couldn't even buy a motorcycle which I like. Is what my feeling was. Even though I'm settling on a whole sum, right? I'm just not going to get on an installment or something. Even if you're getting it on an installment, you should be available. You should be ready to get what you ordered, right? And for sure, I was. And this was in the month. This was in the November 2nd week. That was on 11th. I completely remember this. There was a huge argument between me and the manager. I raised complaints, and every time when I go to that showroom, one or the other person, right? I'm not just saying it for the this thing, but one or the other person will have a problem over there. Will be shouting at the manager anytime that you walk into the showroom. At least me when I saw, and the Google reviews that I saw, they actually did mention that it's a worse experience. Also, you can just see the showrooms. What is it? Google reviews. So it's called Royal Enfield Kolar. I think it's called Jagadamba Motorcycles or something. That's a little concerning, man. When you have a good brand and you don't know how to manage people with those orders. And I did order it on June or July, and it was August, September, November. August, September, October, November. So it was almost 4 months, I think. And the motorcycle, that the grey one was in the service center, was actually for me, which belonged to me. And then they denied it to give it to me, actually, for some, I don't know, whatever. And yes, so the first thing I went and asked him was, did you just nod your head to deliver it for someone else who is close to you or anything as such? He's like, no, sir. And at the end of the time, he just agreed that that was the situation. And I didn't know, but at least he did agree, and he did agree. We had to talk to a person called Shivu or Shivakumar. I remember his name. He actually saw me weeping, and then he actually convinced the manager. He was a service manager, actually, on the service side. He did actually convince the manager to do things and get this grey, the gravel grey. I don't remember now, but yeah, dude, this was the whole story behind on how I actually got my hands into this motorcycle, that is this color. It was a tough one. If my dad hadn't witnessed that this motorcycle was available in the service center, he would have just gone with the rock red, and I would have just keep regretting that I couldn't own the motorcycle color which I really liked. But now I'm really happy that I own. Just the bad memory of me weeping over that for a motorcycle that I really wanted, and the whole lot scenario that I just shared it to you as of now. So all this was a mess, but eventually we got it. And we actually did visit the showroom around 11-12 in the morning, and yeah, it was almost getting ready. The rock red was almost getting ready from the service center to get delivered, and then my dad saw that. So it was almost 2, and then 2 to 3 it was their lunch break. We were arguing like anything, and even the manager, we didn't let him go to the lunch as well, because we didn't have the lunch yet. And then yeah, finally, before, like, I think it was 4:30 ish, by the time everything went good, he was like, okay, you can go have your lunch, even I'll go have my lunch. I'll set this up to deliver the gray color one. And he did actually charge me like 1,000 rupees extra for his pocket, which I felt like, okay, just give it to this bitch. Let's not talk to him anymore. So that was the feeling that I had. And then yeah, we all went for a lunch. We came back, and then by the time we were actually getting delivered, um, by the time the bike was getting delivered, it was almost 6:37. It was almost the closing hour, even for the. Okay, there is an ambulance. I'll let the ambulance move. Oh, there is two. Everyone follows it, dude, in Bangalore. At least not to just get jammed in traffic. So they just follow the ambulance and rush through with the ambulance. You can't cut me off, dude. People here do not know that it's really concerning. At least look at your shoulder and then glance it, use your mirror, and then try to keep your left or right. You just can't really cut someone off who's actually heading straight. I need to actually change the front tire before I start my next trip. I think it will be along for 1,000 kilometers up and down. So yeah, before that I'm planning to change the tires. She's actually talking on a phone and driving towards the right. Oh my god. I don't know what emergency it is. Nobody is in there. The glass is transparent and nothing's happening. Probably there were two ambulances, and this ambulance do not even have a left mirror. Interesting. Dude, keep your phone away and fucking start off the bike and move. We don't want to stay here all day, dude. Come on. I don't know if you can see it. I think the traffic cop, a lady, she's handling her kid, or I don't know if it's her kid or someone else's kid. She's handling a kiddo in that washroom. Mother moments. There you go. So there is one ADV 390 behind me and Interceptor in front of me. Nice. I really like the Mojo when it had a twin exhaust, dude. I mean, twin exhaust feels, looks bonkers. And there is the 390, and he has a shark fin helmet mount to it. You really need a backrest to that, dude. I mean, I wonder how the Java people sit, billion in the Java sit actually. Hello there, I would like to I would love to see myself on such mirrors, dude. It feels nice.